It's the NFL playoffs on EA Sports. No bigger stage than this one. Sold out MetLife Stadium, located just outside of New York City. Coming up, a battle to represent the NFC in this year's Super Bowl. And we've got a potential classic in store, as it'll be the Los Angeles Rams taking on the New York Giants. On the Rams sideline is Sean McVay. His guys have played well in their 2 playoff wins, but they've got a tall task here on to host this game, and now just 1 win away from solidifying their spot as the best team in the conference. One of these teams will represent the NFC in the Super Bowl in 2 weeks' time. Which will it be as we're underway in the NFC title game? So out come the Rams now for their first possession. They'll be led out by a
team game and leaning on different parts and aspects in order to get it done. And that's entirely true during the regular season. Some weeks it's the defense, the special teams, running the football. But in the playoffs, all the pressure reverts to the quarterback, and he has to play well and play at a really high level in order for his team to win.
Well, the last couple of weeks, but the bottom line, their record is solid, and you know that this is still a very dangerous team, even with those guys missing.
What they have shown us throughout this season is that this team has stayed focused, and some injuries, they're just not going to derail the momentum they built up all season long. They continue to go out there and play.
A bum rap, we just see them as big guys that eat up blockers for others to make tackles. Oftentimes they're quicker than they get credit for. And this time he uses quickness to make a play.
And they'll get him down at about the 37, well short of the first. Call it a pickup of 3, and also now likely a punt on their opening drive.
We often talk of situational football. Let's just call it team football. The defense did their job, and the ball back over to their offense. You think those guys will get along very well right now? Of course they will. Defense helped the offense. Now it's their turn to take it downfield.
Olszewski now to return. A 7-yard return following a punt of 45 yards. And it'll be Giant football, 1st and 10. So now we'll get a look at the up from a whole pack of Badgers. Came into the league back in 2012, Russell Wilson.
And similar to his nickname, Russell Wilson has a dangerous mix of skills. The ability to throw from the pocket and extend plays and throw on the run. They throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
And that's going to be... They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. Throwing is Wilson. Look in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he will have a Giants first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And the Giants first down.
Deep in route, but it's only going to work if that line gives you time in the pocket to wait for the route to develop. Mission accomplished there as they pick up the first down.
And a strong run that time as he's across midfield and down to the 43.
And he still looks fresh running the football. He knows his guys are 1 game away from a Super Bowl, so he's going to give it all he's got. And that's a heck of a run right there.
But once again, it's scattered. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
And limited them to just a couple on first down.
Out of the gun, here's Wilson. That one taken in by Neighbors. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Wilson. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
He couldn't hang on to the pass.
For the field goal, a 53-yard attempt.
Gano's kick is good. And the Giants are off now to a 3-0 lead. So an opening drive field goal maybe doesn't whip this crowd into a...
They will always take the early lead, and maybe that celebration comes later if they play well and they can break things open. But right now, this is all about letting the offense just get settled in.
The Rams take over first.
The LA offense ready for this next possession. And the first drive, 3 and out. Second possession, see if they can get a little momentum.
And plays that you've got called and you want to see how defense reacts. It may not go terrific on the first one. Now they're ready to go. They've kind of got to look at them, got a sense. Let's see if they open things up a little bit.
If they open things up, let's see what the defense does here, too, after a good stop.
Defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback. They also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there, holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
Stafford. That's caught. Puka Nacua. 3rd and 2.
And it's 3rd down.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left. To throw is Stafford. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Not much happening offensively here early on. Now this defense, they come to play. They're the better of the two units here so far.
46 on his first kick. This one in that neighborhood as well. On the return is Olszewski. 42-yard punt, 6 on the return. And they will take over 1st and 10. The New York set to take the field. They've got a 3. There's Wilson to throw. The short throw pulled in by Bellinger. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
An inside run to Scarborough. And the defense closes quickly there. He'll get maybe a yard to the 33.
No space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
Play action. Now Wilson. And got his man complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. That goes for a gain of 31.
1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
From Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 36. Give up the middle, Scatterboo. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8. Certainly the 33, here's a 2nd and 8. Here's Wilson. They'll set up the screen to Scatterboo. He's going to get out of bounds now.
1st and 10 at the 22-yard line.
Now the first carry for Devin Singletary. That's about as exciting of a 1-yard run as you're going to see.
Perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
Again, it's Scatterboo. This will be a fun trying to keep the drive going. This will be play number 8. It's 3rd and 2. They'll try and run here with Scatterboo. Well, the Giants are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
And the Giants, 1st down.
Football, I believe that they've done that here in the 1st quarter.
1st down, here's Scatterboo. And he is going to lose yardage here. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. Ready to roll for the 2nd quarter from MetLife Stadium. The Giants. On the handoff, this is Scatterboo. And he's going to battle his way down right around the 2-yard line. In that area, what do you dial up?
Something quick hitting. You don't have the time for something that develops slowly. It's got to be right at them if you're going to run the...
And he takes it into the end zone for a giant TD. Cam Scatterboo taking it in from a yard out. And they are able to add on to their advantage.
2 good drives on their first 2 possessions. Remember, the first wound up in a field goal, but we all know field goals aren't going to cut it in the NFL. So they're not going to be denied here, and they wind up punching this one into the end zone.
on for the extra point. It's up and good, and that'll increase their lead to 10-zip.
Makes the score Giants 10.
A pretty long drive that time. 11 plays all told. And it's culminated by a 2-yard.
Graham Gano to kick off for New York.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll bring this out to the 35-yard. Still in the first half, but this offense has struggled. Haven't really been able to get anything going, not only in the points category, but in the yards category. We'll see if they can do better here on this drive.
Position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority one.
Here's Stafford. That's taken in left side by Whittington. Now Stafford. And a the open man. That's complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Call that a very strong gain of 24.
First down. 24-yard gain on the play. First down, Rams.
Direction, it is awfully hard for them to pivot back, and you end up getting the first down.
Back to throw, Stafford. On the throw, let him too much that time. It's incomplete.
Inside routes, and you need to put some heat on it. It helps have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
Now Stafford. Pass complete there to McClure. And this will be a gain of 5.
Now you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
Complete. Smith has it. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 19.
This has been just chewing up the yardage, and here's one of their best plays yet as they finally get down into the red zone and look to finish this off with 6.
They'll fake it on the jet sweep, and instead a handoff up the middle. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage.
Fun. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game, and that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield.
One there. Ninth play of the drive coming up, and certainly not an easy one on 3rd and long. Throwing is Stafford. And he's going to go down. They sack him back right around the 30. Brian Burns drops him for a loss of 10, and it's going to be 4th and long.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
So on 4th down, Sean McVay going to send out the field goal unit. This will be spotted at the 37, so it's a 47-yard attempt. And this one is right down the middle. And they get themselves on the board here. It's 10-3. So, Charles, they are on the start that you were hoping for, but they're able to erase that 0 off the scoreboard.
Yeah, I guess what you're saying is a point of drive is not what offenses are striving for by any stretch. They're happy they've got 3 now. They hope that unlocks their offense for bigger points down the road.
Getting set to go again as we look at the back, heading onto the field again. He's over 40 yards.
Shouldn't underestimate what he's getting done here because anytime you're on a pace that's going to approach 100 yards, you've really done some damage in an NFL game.
And now he's looking just to add to his totals.
Easy throw to start this drive, and he takes advantage of it. The completion sets up a manageable 2nd down.
They'll run from the gun with Stafford. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. 49 yards rushing for him.
Turn his legs for a really nice pickup.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They go play action now. Wilson. Look at the big man rumble. And he will go out right near. So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line. They'll give it to Scatterbury. And he's going to take the...
But not all of them will be, but still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on second down.
And his throw is incomplete. Time. The 25-yard line is what they need here. This is third down. Now Wilson. He's got his target. That's complete. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 17-yard line.
That's another Giants first down.
In pregame warm-up, but I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're...
2 minutes remain in the first half of this NFC Championship. This is 2nd and 8. Wilson. He's going to be sacked back at the 23-yard line. It'll go in the books as a 7-yard loss on the sack, and it's third down. 9th play of the drive now on 3rd and a country mile. Now Wilson. Over the middle, taken in by Neighbors. And he'll be brought down shy of the first down marker at the 11. Hang on a second here, because on that last play, it appears one of the Giants shaken up. They'll try the field goal now with Graham Gano from 28 yards out. Gano's kick is good. And they will stretch their lead to 10 now at 13-3. So that one on target, and it adds to this first half lead.
And maybe we're too early to worry too much about one-score lead, two-score lead, etc. But this is where you kind of start banking those points that come in helpful later on.
Graham Gano to kick off for New York.
After knocking through the field goal, here's Gano back out there now for the kickoff. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. There's a loss. Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp, and at least wish it together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
A gain of 18
from the gun. Here's Stafford. Got a man open. It's Tyler Higbee. And he's got this down to the 35.
Only got 3 points. You're kind of hoping that that type of play there gives you some positive momentum going into the half.
Yeah, need to do something to get more than that 3 number that they have on the scoreboard right now. How about this? They'll try the option. Left side. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
No gain on the
well,
play.
for that.
No, there weren't, and at least he was able to get back to the line of scrimmage, so he didn't lose anything, but you're exactly right. Nowhere to go.
Stafford. Going to be taken in. Recover from this 10-point deficit. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Here's Stafford. That's complete to his tight end, Higbee.
Much after the catch. At least he was able to pick up a solid gain to help his offense continue to move in the right direction.
Stafford now to throw. So halftime straight ahead. Let's get you down to the Sunshine State and Scott Hansen with our EA Sports Halftime Report.
All right, Brandon, thanks much. Welcome in, everyone, to the Orlando studios. Scott Hansen with you for a quick halftime report. We'll let both sides catch their breath and get their orange wedges as we're going to get ready for the third quarter action. So let's go back out to the stadium as we rejoin our broadcast team, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
The Hallis Trophy still hangs in the balance as the second half now underway in the NFC Championship game. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half.
They were the better team in the first half, but they do know that they're facing their toughest opponent of the year, and they've got to be prepared for them to fight it out all the way and add a few extra wrinkles in the second half as well. They need to stay on guard.
Better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
He finds his man, John.
And the Giants first down. First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second and 6. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. Trying to run inside, but nothing there.
Just keep pounding away.
But no success there. They rallied quickly on the defensive end. Now it's Wilson. And this is going to be incomplete.
Well, it's too early to figure out what kind of adjustments to the second half. They can now afford to give up more points and fall further behind, so well done to force the punting situation here.
Yeah, he was looking for the checkup bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback. Now the attention turns back to the Rams offense as they get ready for their first possession of the second. They need that offense to wake up and in a hurry.
Yeah, I like the way you put it. They certainly did seem to sleepwalk a bit in the first half. Now that their defense has done its job, it's their turn now to go out and try and get some points.
Now it's Stafford. Open man is Atwell, complete. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28.
Illegal touching. Offense.
So they say he went out of bounds, came back in, then touched the football.
Can't be the first guy to touch it when you come back in on the field.
So the penalty now moves it up. It's second and 10. Stafford. Screenplay set up for Williams. They do get it. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. They'll send a receiver here in motion right. So offense moving a little too slow there. Could not get set, and they get the penalty.
Game. Offense.
Through the delay, they're backed up even further for third and long. Ready. Following the penalty, it's Williams. And they will stop him short. They get him to the ground at the 27. No first down. 11 yards on the pickup, and that's going to bring up a fourth down. They had quite a hole to dig out of there on third and long. Not able to get the first, but a pretty good-sized run.
A really good run, but how much confidence do you have in your next play call that you can say have a play you believe in, or you're just hopeful, and you've got to sell it to the big man before it gets called?
And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. Fielded at about the 28. Following the punt return here, there's someone shaken up. We'll get an update when we return to MetLife Stadium. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And our game's hit a little bit of a lull here, a little bit of a snag. Punts on back-to-back drives.
And old school coaches don't necessarily mind that. Didn't turn it over, right? Didn't create a big play for the other team. That's what both teams are seeking right now.
Yeah, they'll be seeking to gain that advantage here on this drive. Right back to Singletary on second down. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. From the gun on third down, Wilson. Over the middle, and there's a diving catch. And he will have a Giants first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
And the Giants first down.
I'm just thrown in the perfect spot, and you have to just go get it. And he did that right there.
No fear there in the middle of the field. They'll run on first down with Singletary. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Held their spot and stacked him up.
They go play action with Wilson. That one taken in by Neighbors. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 26.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing because it's just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
Oh, fine work there as he gets this thing down to the 11-yard line. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a first down again.
That's a heck of a run.
They show run with 3 tight ends here on first down. And they'll hand off to Hull. And he is going to lose yardage here. And it appears we've got a member of the Rams shaken up on that last play. We'll get an update when we return to MetLife Stadium. Just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Here's Wilson to throw. Very quickly here, and that's complete. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. Now it's Wilson. This is caught. It's Robinson with a Giants touchdown. A 9-yard touchdown there. And the Giants are able to add on to that lead.
That drive that really increased their cushion felt very military to me. Very precise, methodical. That's one of the words you've taught me. And they just got it done.
And slowly but surely now starting to pull away a little bit. Things looking good for them here in the third quarter.
Not only pulling away, but you mentioned that slowly but surely. You also drain clock, too, with a drive like that. So you really give yourself an advantage.
No, now to add the extra point. And that'll make this a 3-score game as the lead moves to 17. A good drive that time as they go 9 plays in all. And it was finished up.
Graham Gano to kick off for New York.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast.
We're in the third quarter of the NFC title game. This is 2nd and 10.
24-yard line.
And they'll send the tight end in motion here. Oh, and they sent the man in motion too late. This is going to be a delay. Now after the delay of game, they're operating behind the stick, 2nd and 15. Here's Stafford. They'll get this one complete. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long. To throw is Stafford. He's caught on the right side, Williams. And he'll be stopped here well short of the first down at the 24-yard line. Here comes the Rams punter now. As he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. This is fielded at the 27. It'll be a 47-yard punt with a net of 40 following a 7-yard return. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the third quarter. Your 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game.
1 quarter remains until the NFC crowns its champion. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back now here in East Rutherford. 2 yards to go, second down. They'll give this to Singletary running right. And 2. This offense so far on third down, 6 conversions and 9 tries. They've done a great job of picking these up. This time they face a 3rd and 2. And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there, and now 4th down.
Conversion to give this drive some life. Instead, they're on the spot and help separate the receiver from the ball.
And here's Gillen on now to punt as he gets this one away. And he couldn't get it to check up. That kicks all the way into the end zone for a touchback. The Rams ready to go on offense. They need points here and in a hurry. They start the drive on the ground. It's Williams. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27.
7 yards on first down. That fits the bill.
In motion, the tight end. Now Stafford. Short throw, it's Higbee. And Higbee going to have a Rams first down as the tackle made up around the 30s as well. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Back to throw, Stafford. Over the middle, it's complete. And this will leave him a yard. 2nd down in the yard.
Brings up 2nd and a yard at the 43-yard line.
On the jet sweep, here comes Booker. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot him at the
down. 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Now Stafford. Open man is Higbee, the tight end. So the 2nd and 1 forthcoming.
A gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and 1 at the 47.
Up the middle, it's Williams. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage.
He was tackled at the 46-yard line. A gain of a yard. Brings up 3rd and inches.
3rd and inches, and they've got some extra beef up front. 3 tight ends. On the sneak, it's Stafford. And he's going to have a Rams first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
That's another Rams first down.
Now a 10th carry. Here's Williams. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line.
Coming into this game, this defense is pretty vocal about its desire to take this running back out of his game. And all that pregame whooping has turned into results.
They'll try the air now with Stafford. So the completion. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Throwing is Stafford. And he can't get away from the pressure. The Giants get there. Brian Burns getting him once again, his 3rd sack of the afternoon.
None of them blitz. They're just back there in coverage. Defensive lineman gets the sack.
That's where the O-line, they go to the sideline, they keep their helmets on so the cameras can't find them, right?
Yeah, the cameras can't find them, but I know one thing. The O-line coach will.
And he is going to have pickup on 4th and long to give him a new set of downs.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 29-yard line.
Play clock down to 0, and that's going to be a delay.
Delay of game, offense.
So a little bit of a stiffer challenge now. 1st and 15 following the delay of game.
Set. Yellow 80! Yellow 80!
Out of the gun, Stafford. Over the middle, he's got the hook up to Whittington. Ball at the 26, 2nd and 7.
It's a gain.
Looking to throw. Stafford. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
That's another Rams.
They'll bring a receiver in motion right.
1st and 10 at the 16-yard line.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Pass complete there to Nakua. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. And it appears we've got a member of the Rams shaken up on that last play. We'll get an update when we return to MetLife Stadium. 2nd and 5. Stafford. This will be caught at about the 5. And the Rams are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line.
That's good for Rams. 1st down.
Williams is into the end zone. Touchdown, L.A. The 4th quarter touchdown there. Back to a 2-score game, but time is not their ally.
No, it's not, Paul. A lot of things have to go right in these final 2 minutes plus for them. I think they have to be thinking onside kick here, and we know how difficult those are to recover.
Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is trimmed down. 4's down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. And this is going to be covered up by the Giants. And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, it was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that. Just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics will tell you it's a very low possibility of getting the ball for the team kicking it in an onside kick situation.
You're all about the numbers, aren't you? So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their 1st time out. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here short.
But you do have a pretty good idea of what you're going to see. And that's good work right there to keep them in check on that 1st down carry. As he forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Throwing is Wilson. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's
right there. You've got a lead. You've got to protect it. And he's taking chances putting it out there in a little bit of jeopardy.
Especially in a spot like this, 4th quarter, as you said, trying to cling to that advantage.
Yeah, that one probably should have been picked, huh?
So now Stafford and the Rams down 20-10. Score all day, and now they need to do it twice here late to have a chance. Following a gain of 6. Now 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 26-yard line.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. Here's 2nd down. Here's Stafford. And he checks this one down to Williams. And he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20.
Taken down back at the 20-yard line.
Stafford. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. The 2 timeouts still remaining, but scoring quickly a must. It's 1st and 10.
1st down.
Now it's Stafford. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35.
A gain of 27 more yards. That's another Rams 1st down. 1st and 10.
Now Stafford.
Catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle, so they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds.
waiting.
Stafford now to throw. That's complete to Williams out of the backfield. And it appears we've got a member of the Rams shaken up on that last play. We'll get an update when we return to MetLife Stadium. Bowl aspirations on the line. A critical one here. It's third down. Stafford now to throw. And I don't think he got there, no. Too short by maybe a foot, maybe. Call it 4th and inches.
4-yard gain brings up 4th down and less than a yard.
They snap it to Stafford. He's got his target. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
A gain of 10 yards.
And the Spiker try from the 14 on 2nd and 10. Throwing again at Stafford. Now he'll dump it underneath.
It's a gain of 6.
As they'll stop him with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. Stafford. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And the Rams are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
Rams, first down.
Second down, goal to go. A shotgun snap for Stafford. And this is caught. So it's a late touchdown, but maybe too late. Still a little time left on the clock, however.
I'm not sure win-win is the proper term here, but it certainly felt like it. They got the touchdown they can. You got the touchdown, but it sure took you a long time.
Yeah, because offensively, though, you're probably hoping for a 1 to 5 play drive. That one ate up a little more time than they were hoping.
You're exactly right, and if you have that 1 to 5 play drive, you actually build up momentum and even more hope. When they had to slog their way downfield, they got the touchdown, but it's almost like...
They'll line up for the onside kick. 18 seconds to go. And this will be recovered by the Giants. And that ought to just about do over.
They gave it an effort. They tried their best, did everything they could to try and get the ball on the onside kick. You're exactly right. They had to try today.
And for all these guys, whether you're a rookie, a 10-year veteran, there's no feeling like this NFC champs.
And you feel like family. Never at any time do you feel more like family than when you're sharing the joy of being the NFC champs. And now everyone gets to say they're going to the Super Bowl.
And that'll close the books on the conference championship. For Charles Davis, myself, Brandon Gaudin, and our entire crew, we'll talk to you in 2 weeks from the Super Bowl.